welcome to Pint-Sized OCR, the only podcast in the world dedicated to junior obstacle course racing and produced by UKOCR. And here's your hosts, Libbie Joyce and Finley Greenleaf.
We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pint-Sized OCR. Last episode, we were, of course, introduced by Alan, but now we're on our own, ready to welcome you into the world of junior OCR racing. And I think we both wanted to start just by saying thank you, really. The support we've got on the first episode was incredible. I'm sure you agree, Libs?
Yeah, 100%. It was very, very nice to see all the nice comments that I was getting on Instagram. So thank you guys for listening to it. And I hope you listen to all of them we bring out, really.
Plenty more to come.
Yes, plenty more. So I'll start off actually. So we're going to start off by telling you about the junior races. So the races that we know that are coming up so far, there is 4 Spartan races. They are all on different weekends. So we've got that. Then we've got Nuclear Rookies. So we've got that race coming up. And also all the juniors will be getting the exact same medals as the adults, so there won't be any difference at all. So I'm really, really happy about that. We've got Tartan Warrior. We've also got the Junior Champs. So the Junior Champs is on the 29th of June. That's on the Saturday. Then on the Sunday, on the 30th of June, there is also a Spartan Kids competitive. So there is double day, like
Very big weekend for them.
Weekend for the juniors, which will be so good. And I also like how they're doing the junior champs on the exact same day as the adults, because it means everyone who's gone to watch the adults will also watch the juniors, which hopefully will bring more attention to the juniors.
It gives the juniors that kind of inclusion we need in OCR and allows them to see the adults smash it and see the adults get to watch them smash it as well. So
yeah,
perfect.
The adults can learn a couple of things off the juniors, I think.
100%, yeah.
That's the races that we know of so far that were coming up, and we'll talk maybe about them when it comes closer to date to them. And we will also I think we might talk about who we think might be coming on podiums, maybe who we think's going to do really well in the races.
We can do our own little who's hot style stuff, but that's all in the future, ladies and gentlemen. We've got plenty more to come.
Yeah, for the juniors. I also want to we're going to explain a little bit more why we're actually doing this podcast, because we briefed on it last podcast, and Alan, we gave our brief and tell of why we're doing it, but I think we're going to go in a little bit more detail now. So Finn, do you want to explain exactly why we are doing this?
Yeah, sure. So a lot of you know us for quite a long time being in OCR. We were youth ourselves, I think, building it up from a young age, and now where we are now, still a youngish age, but we're getting there. But
we're getting there.
Yeah, eventually, slowly but surely. But yeah, we're doing this really just to be able to spread the word about the juniors and future of OCR, because it's really important, especially as a new sport. We need to really reach out and get that young generation thriving. So if we can get everyone's support and get everyone alongside us, it'll be a brilliant time to really shine a light on some of these junior athletes.
If we want to carry on the sport, we definitely need the juniors in there, because there won't be a sport if we don't have any juniors. But I also think we're doing this to build the junior confidence as well. So like the juniors that we're having on, speaking to us normally, it'll be like a little conversation, building their confidence, actually speaking to people.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
I also want to mention that we are going to be at most of the junior races. So if the juniors do want to come up to us and ask us questions, 100% do, because me and Finn are both at most. I think we're at most of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much at most of them. So just come up to us and ask us questions if you want to, if you have anything to say. Yeah,
that's why we're there.
Top on that. So we've got a little surprise this episode, don't we, Finn?
Yes, I'm very excited about this. I'm shaking with excitement. This is gonna be great, I think. Yeah, we've got a special guest, and I'd love to introduce them. Ladies and gentlemen, listening today, we have a very special guest. He is a British junior champion. He's a Spartan Kids world champion. He's part of Team Nuclear Phoenix, and he flies through obstacles with ease. As you can probably tell by the tone of my voice, I'm very excited about this. It's the one and only Harry Jeffrey, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello, guys.
How did you like that
Welcome.
intro, Harry?
Funny.
It was an intro for it, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. How are you, Harry?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah, we're all good. Yeah.
So Harry, we're gonna ask you a couple of questions to you and get to know everything that's going on, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll kick us off. So I really want to start with the basics, Harry. You and OCR, where did it all begin?
So it started at a summer party, a nuclear summer party, and then I saw the monkey bars and I wanted to give it a go. And then I went on the monkey bars and then I got a newspaper for it. And that was really good. And then we went to in the summer party, we went into the nuclear wild forest. We weren't supposed to be in there. We didn't even know that. We were just wandering around. And then we were climbing over everything, literally everything there, just having me and my sister.
Great.
And then we saw Robin and his team Madness, and he said that we could follow him round. And then I just started to love it from then. And yeah, and it just carried it on.
What a way to begin it all.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the best way as well when you go around with a person who does OCR, obviously. Obviously, you are progressing in the sport massively, but I would like to know, where do you actually want to see yourself going in the future? Like, is there a goal that you want to hit in the future, or like to get somewhere?
I'm doing a Guinness World Record, and I really want to get the Guinness World Record because it will be awesome to get in the book of the Guinness World Record.
Oh, nice.
Jeez, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a big aim, isn't it? That's proper stuff. Yeah. I wanna ask Harry, because building up through the years, are you expecting to see yourself come and go into more adult races as well in the future and get into that more adult and elite level at some point?
Yeah, hopefully that I can do elite races and do my best and try and podium on them. Yeah, hopefully I can when I'm older.
See, that scares me because I know how good he is. That scares me hearing that. I know, yeah. I've got to be worried now, looking behind my shoulder, waiting to see him catch me up now. And I'm sure a lot of the other adults are as well.
Harry, question. Explain how old you are for me.
I'm 12.
12. So what's that? How many years what's that? 2 years until 14. What's that Spartan race? Will you still be in that age? Finn, you'll still be in that age cap, won't you? Will you still be in that age cap?
I'm worried. Oh.
Because what's that now? What?
Maybe it'll be tight. I'm 16 now. I don't know.
Oh, that's gonna be
it might be. I'm nervous now.
It might be like 1 year of Harry and Finn going at each other. Oh, that's a
I need to step up my training now. I know he's on an absolute roll.
Okay. Harry, I do want to know this one though. Who do you look up to in the sport? Any elite, all around, anywhere around the world? Who do you look up to?
Oh God, that's
Because there's quite a few there, isn't there?
Yeah.
You don't have to say me or Finn. It's okay.
But if you want to, you can. I'm right here, so might as well.
I like lots of elite athletes, but probably like John Albon or like Ryan Atkins or someone, because they're like really good and they like podium all the time. I like them both because I've met Ryan Atkins once at Field Fit, and I don't know, I like all of them really. I like most of the elite athletes.
Yeah,
they're really good at what they do and they're really good at their sport. So probably yeah, those two probably.
Yeah.
Just to quickly, have you seen John Albon's coming back into the sport for a race?
Yeah, I heard that.
Have you seen that? Finn, have you seen that?
I have, yeah. It's very exciting news.
Just mudder. That's going to be a battle, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, 100%. John Albon and Ryan Atkins, they're good ones to look up to. They're the kindest people as well.
Do you mind me asking as well quickly, Harry? You've mentioned them, but some of me I also want to bring to attention. Of course, you've already mentioned it before about your introduction to OCR, but I obviously look on Instagram stuff, social media. I see a lot of one person in particular, and that's Robin French. Would you describe him as quite an inspiration for you or a big figure for you in OCR?
Yeah. He's been a part of my OCR life, and he's just been really nice to me throughout my life. Like, he's encouraged me, and there was one line that he said to me that I would be a world champion one day, and that's just stuck in my head through whole OCR career, and it's come true that I've won the world championships, Spartan Kids World Championships.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, well done, Robin
Well, leader.
French.
Yeah. Do you want to lead on? We'll lead on to that, Harry, actually. How was winning that and how was the race? Explain the race because some of the people might not actually know what you did. So do you want to explain it for us?
Yeah, so we started off, and there was literally, it was probably about not even a half a mile till we got to the beach. And when we got to that beach, it was horrible. Even though I'd been training on the beach, the sand is horrible to run on. Absolutely horrible. Even though it like isn't as thick as like Abu Dhabi sand, but like it's still thick sand and it's really hard to run through. And probably the biggest competitor was like Mikey, that came second. He was from California and he was a really quick runner. So me and him were a good battle. Yeah, and I just loved the race. It was really nice because the best bit about it was the dunk wall because you're so hot. And in the water, it was a lovely lagoon, and I sprinted in there and just jumped into it. I was so warm. I just wanted to get into the water. So and then it was just probably the best thing ever to win
That's great.
the World Championships. Felt absolutely amazing.
Like I say, me and you, Libs, we know how tough that is because we've obviously raced before out in
Yeah.
America, racing the Spartan Kids World Championships, the
Nevada.
competition, the difficulty. Yeah, exactly. It is
Nevada was
not
sand.
easy to do what Harry's done. Is incredible. Oh
No,
God, the sand.
not
Don't bring
at
me
all.
back. The sand, the heat. It's
No,
tough.
because
It's very tough.
I've done 2 races with sand and both of them were an absolute killer.
Done with them now.
Yeah.
How
did you actually find running in the sand, Harry?
Not as hard. If I hadn't trained on the sand, I'd probably found it a lot harder. But
Yeah.
training for 6 months for this race, we was running on sand every single Wednesday to train for the sand. We knew there was going to be so much sand, and I just trained the hardest, and then I was really happy that I won. So
Yeah, perfect. And that
That's
shows your
good.
dedication as well. To train that much as well really shows your focus and dedication towards the sport.
yeah.
Yeah, it does show a lot. I'll go on to the next one. So what is your favorite race? I think I know the answer to this question, but go on, what's your favorite race?
Favorite race that I've ever done, or just a race that's coming up?
No, favorite race you've ever done.
Bahamas.
I thought that was going to be the answer.
Is that because of the race? Is it about where it is or a bit of both? I know the Bahamas is quite a nice place to be as well. Is that a bit of both of that or is it the race as well?
Bit of both, the race and the just place that it's in, because it's such a nice place. When we was driving through the town, and literally on the way there, it wasn't that nice. But as we got into where we were staying, it was absolutely amazing. As you came in, you saw the beach, and it was so soft, and the water was crystal clear. It was absolutely amazing to see as well, and the race was amazing as well. It was a bit of both.
That's superb.
Yeah. Okay. Finn, do you want us to go for the next one, or do you want me to? 'Cause I'm going for it. I know everything I'm saying.
Yeah, I've got a couple here. I think I would like to. One thing I'd like to notice, one thing I do notice, Harry, is when you're racing, you seem to really enjoy when you're racing. You seem to really, really appreciate OCR. And yeah, like I say, you've got a smile on your face, completing obstacles, going for a run. It's really good to see. But one thing I wanted to ask is when you're on a start line before a race, kind of what's going through your mind and what are you thinking?
Honestly, I'm excited to be there, excited to do the race, but I'm always nervous before a race. I'm never not nervous because you guys know how it feels. You're nervous on the start line. So I went like an hour before. I'm not that nervous, but like 10 minutes before, as you're warming up and you're getting ready to go on the start line, you're very nervous. So I feel, but when you start running, all the nerves just go straight away. So
Yeah.
I'm always nervous and excited, but probably, but just both because I want to run. I just want to go, just literally go straight away. But he has to do his like, Spartanville has to say go and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's nice. I get nervous and stuff. So
Yeah. So I perfectly agree with you. I mean, on the start line, you can feel nerves, you feel stress, but like you say, as soon as you hear that 3, 2, 1 go, it almost just like melts away and you're in the zone, ready to race and you're focused.
yeah, you don't think of anything else except for finishing the first obstacle that's there.
Yeah, exactly.
Going back quickly, Harry, you said you did your warm-ups. How long do you normally do your warm-ups for? Because there's some kids that like, oh, I don't want to do a warm-up. I don't think I need a warm-up. But like some kids might think, oh, I need to do this warm-up. It might be too long. Everyone's got different warm-ups, obviously, and no one's got the same. But do you think a warm-up's important? And if so, why? And how long do you do them for?
I don't know how long I'm doing them for, but no, I think I do it for like 10, 15 minutes because I need to do my drills and have a jog to get warmed up and stuff. But I think it's very important to do a warm up because you need to get warm and ready for the race because you like need to stretch your legs out so they're ready. So that's why I think it's really important to do a warm up because you need really warm up. So it's helpful for your race because you stretch your legs out, stretch your arms out, so you're ready for like when you're gonna run, so you don't get like you don't feel stiff. So that's why I think you need to warm up to like stretch your body out so you're ready for the race.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
perfect.
100% true. You definitely need your warm up. For like any of the kids that are listening, the warm up's very important, mainly because if you don't do your warm up, you are most likely to go. If you go too quick at the start, you could pull something or hurt yourself, and you don't really want that because that could cost the rest of your season. So warm ups are important to make sure you don't get them injuries or their niggles that you might get if you don't do it. But obviously, don't do your warm ups too long because you might drain yourself too much, and then you're not going to be able to race to your best ability.
One thing I'd say as well is when I was younger, I didn't think too much about warm-ups. But I think now I've got a bit older, been doing this for a bit more time. I'm really starting to feel it. My legs ache, everything hurts at the start of a race. I'm feeling a bit too old now. So yes, warm up. Everyone listening, when you're young, warm up because you need to stretch and it's important. And that's one thing I'm going to say now because as you get older, you'll start to feel it more, but you'll realize how important it is. So definitely warm up. Yeah, there you go.
Thanks for that, Finn.
Oh, sorry, mate. It's true. From
No, it is
experience.
100% true. But I'm gonna ask you this, Harry. Your 2024, what's your race season looking like at the minute? Is it jam-packed as anything, or have you got quite a chill year and just gonna go with the flow?
I wouldn't say a chilled year because I've got the Guinness World Record coming up. And I've got Scotland coming up and Italy and the Spartan races. So after I've probably done the Guinness World Record, I'll be training on Italy. Italy, the European one, I'll be training on that. And Scotland as well because it's cold. So you need to train for the cold.
Yes.
So,
Mm.
and
Yes.
Spartan, you need to train, but not as much as you would for like Italy or Scotland.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly put in. Okay, you keep mentioning this Guinness World Record. What are you actually doing? Because I bet you everyone's listening, going, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" Tell us what you're doing because I'm agging to know now.
And so what I'm actually doing is it's a ring to hook, no, a hook to ring. So you've got like a hook that you know the Taurus hooks that you've got, like the Taurus hooks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you've
yeah.
got
The J ones.
4 centimeter ring that you have to hook them into, and you've got to
Mhm.
see how many you can do in how many you can get in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
What you get?
nice.
What's the aim?
I think for me 30 meters. I think I can get
Okay.
Yeah,
over.
nice.
So 2 lengths of that was 15 meters, 1 length. So if I can get twice around, that'll be 30 meters.
That's awesome. Get one of
Yeah,
those nice
that's
little
good.
plaques as well, don't you? Seen them for world records.
Yeah,
They're nice and
ones
shiny.
people can't see this if you're listening, but I've got picture frames in my room. But basically, it's like a picture frame. I don't know.
They look very
people
nice. Just
say.
imagine that, people.
Yeah.
They look very nice. They're something you want to
They're
have.
very,
Let's just
very
say that.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But going back to when you said you're doing Tartan Warrior, am I correct?
Yeah, you're correct.
Like the kit that you're gonna wear, obviously because it's gonna be cold because it's in Scotland and it's a chilly race, as Finn,
Yes.
you've obviously been,
Experienced, sadly.
yeah, it's it's a very, very cold. It's a brilliant race, but it's very, very cold.
Oh yes, I meant that as well.
Yeah.
It is a great race. I didn't want to say anything there. Just to confirm, it is a great race. Did it last year. It's just very cold in Scotland. It is a great race. For anyone questions what I've just said, it is great. Sorry, Gavin. It is an amazing race. Just for clarity's sake.
Do you know roughly what kit you're going to be wearing?
I'm saying that I should wear neoprene because it's going to be really cold, but I don't. We've got some kit at home, but I don't know how cold it is going to be there because we don't do fully submerging, so we
Yes.
don't know how high it goes up on to us. But I don't know if we have to swim or anything. But I don't know because my dad said maybe neoprene. Everyone's been saying neoprene, but I don't know if I should. But I probably will.
Yeah, neoprene is a
Yeah,
good
nice.
one, but I do recommend for anyone who is going to Tartan Warrior, for junior wise, bring lots of kit. So like neoprene, shorts, tops, base layers, socks. I don't think you'd have to go to the extent of wetsuits and all, like the running wetsuits and all of them, because I've got one. Don't get me wrong, they're amazing, but I think that's more for fully submerged. So definitely do recommend bringing some warm clothes as well, just in case it's going to be warm. I don't think it will be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh,
I wanted to quickly ask Harry, because you mentioned obviously a lot of your plans for the race season and what's coming up. You are, of course, our UKOCR junior champion for your age cap. Will you be defending that title this year at the junior champs?
Yes, I will. I will be 100%. Yeah,
Perfect.
I'll defend
he's
it.
going to be going for it.
Yeah. What do you think as well? That the British Junior Champs is actually the same day and sharing the stage with the adult champs. What do you think of that? Do you think that's good for the sport?
Yeah, I think it's good because do the adults run on the same course as the kids, or is it a different course?
I'd like to say I knew.
Yeah, I don't know
I
that
don't
one.
know yet.
I reckon it might be a different course, but don't count me on that because I might be wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100%. I'm certain they're gonna be am I certain? I think they're gonna be at different times. So
Yeah. And we've got to hope as well. We've got to hope that the junior obstacles are a bit further away from spectators, because we don't want to be shown up by the juniors as well. When we're doing the adult races, we can't have the juniors showing us up and stuff. We know they're very quick on obstacles. You as well, Harry. So we need them far away. So
right next
everyone's focusing on us and not seeing your skill.
can race each other, hopefully. So it's like next to each other, so that
No, because you guys can show off and do all your cool stuff. We'll just be struggling along.
show you up then. 100%.
struggling along. No, but yeah. But also, Harry, how do you feel that you've got the junior champs on one day and the kids competitive on another day? On the next day?
I would rather it be a Swanborn because it's a completely different race, because I prefer Swanborn because it's bigger field and you have to do lots of running. But I know Spartans are good, but it's going to be hard for them to get the tourist rig and stuff in there. I would rather it be separate because Swanborn, you can put hay bales and stuff that you jump over, and I like doing that, and it's really cool. So I would say I would rather them be separate, in my opinion, because I know Spartans are they're not as good as Swanborn. It's OCR champs because it's not as much mud and stuff. But in my opinion, I would rather them separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is very valid.
Yeah.
So
100%.
yeah.
Do you mind if I quickly spring on something from a couple of years back? I'm going to go a little bit back now, but I think it's quite
Finn's
important
going
to mention
back.
because Harry, you're involved with it. I was involved with it. Libs, you were as well, of course. And that is the OCR Junior Development Program. And that's, of course, gone on for a couple of years at places like Rumble, at Wild Forest. And it's involved a lot of people, Dave Peters, Emma Waring. And I think, in my opinion, that's really encouraged a lot of youth in OCR. Myself, of course, I think Libs, you'd agree. What are your opinions on it,
Yeah.
Harry? And how's it affected you and your history in OCR so far?
Yeah, so the OCR Junior JDP was really good. And it was really good. And Dave Peters helped me a lot. Like like the footlock, he helped me do a footlock, and like I use it now in the races that I do now. So that's helped me throughout my time of my OCR life. It's just been amazing, and it was nice to them to get it back, because to get more juniors that have never done it before to like learn the basics of OCR. So it would be nice to have it back, and it was really nice meeting those of old kids like you two, and it helped me grow my as an OCR athlete myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
nice. Yeah.
definitely the best answer. Okay, I have a question because I've been dying to know this, and I probably will be asking everyone this question. What country do you want to race in? Of all the countries, it cannot be one that you've already been to.
Oh,
It's got to be a new one.
oh,
Yeah, that's a hard one.
some nice countries like Australia, Hawaii. I don't know, because so many nice countries. Probably I'd say Hawaii, probably, because I've never been there before, and I want to go to a new country that I've never been to before. So it'll be
Yeah.
I've not heard of that one before. That's
I
a
mean,
good one.
we're recording this obviously January. It's winter. It's cold. Love to be someone like Hawaii right now. Honestly, you're making me wish I was on holiday, Harry. Great shout though. Yeah, 100%.
No,
Nice place to
that
be.
is definitely the best one to go to.
Yeah. Um, I've got a couple of like English. I've got a couple of this guy again. Uh, I've got a couple of like quick fire style questions, if you don't mind, Harry. If I can
Oh,
ask
there
you
we go.
a couple of them. They're very basic OCR ones. I'll start the first one. 3K or 100 meter? What's your preferred distance?
okay.
3K, yeah. What about obstacles? You prefer technical rigs, carries?
Technical.
Yeah,
That was
expected
that was an
yeah.
easy
I
one.
saw that one coming, yeah. Um, End of a race, do you prefer a medal or like a trophy?
Oh God. If it's like the deltas that you get for winning the race, probably those. But if it's just like plastic trophy, then that'll be Libby. Stop pointing at me.
But I say, yeah, everyone who's not looking, they're all listening from home. Libby is clearly pointing to the great display she has behind her of all sorts of medals and things she's won.
I'm pointing to the OCRWC medals because they are my all-time favorite medals.
Yeah, if it was a delta, I'll probably go for the a trophy. But if it was just like a plastic trophy, I'd go for a medal.
Yeah, nice. I've got two more for you. This one, Spartan or nuclear?
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm mean. I'm
oh,
mean with these. I hope you know
Finn's going.
that.
Oh God. Oof.
You've got to explain why as well.
Okay. I'll start with nuclear. I prefer. I'll say nuclear is good because you get a lot muddier than Spartans, but Spartans are good because they're shorter. And I'll say nuclear.
Nuclear.
Yeah,
Nuclear is
nice.
a good one. Go on, Finn. What's the last one?
Last one. Me or Libby? Who wins?
What?
No, who wins? Who's? I don't know.
Oh,
Controversy. I think we should ask every single guest we have this, so we get a little tally.
little tally. Okay, let's do this then. Okay,
Who's your
before I say,
preferred?
wait. We're gonna do me or Finn. Who does the better races?
Probably Libby, because you go like to like
No, but I get that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we get our
I'm trying
next
to think
guest
of
on,
sorry.
we'll ask this question every week, and eventually I'm going to
Yeah.
catch up and take the tally. But it's 1-0 Libbie right now.
Yeah.
There we go.
We'll do that one. Who does the best races? Because I think that's the best
Yeah.
way to go. Okay, I'll take that. But to be fair, I understand where Harry's come from because I like we like the travelling. I do. Okay, I've got one. Favorite obstacle of all the obstacles you've done. Favorite one.
You're tough for these questions, Libbie. Jesus.
I like my questions.
Obstacle that I've ever done. I would probably say one of the ones in Belgium because
Ooh,
they're really technical. Probably the last rig in Belgium. The last rig. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
The last rig.
Which one was the last one?
The last
Oh,
one. Under a
before
bar.
the jumping into the
Yeah, we had to go
yeah,
under.
that one with the parallel bars.
Yeah.
Oh, don't bring me
When
back
you
to
went-
parallel bars.
No, you love those parallel bars, don't you, Finn?
I'm
Oh,
actually so happy because I managed to do the parallel bars the other day at training. No, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. I
Yeah.
managed to do parallel bars,
And I
the
think
moving ones.
a lot of people now know me thanks to that clip of me on the parallel bars shouting at my mum. So I apologise to her. Anyone who's watched that, you know what I'm on about. Those who haven't watched it, I recommend it because it's
But
the best moment
you
of
got
last
you got to
year.
say where it is, Finn.
Oh yeah, it's on my Instagram. If you want to look, I'm going to plug myself as well, advertise myself here on Instagram, Finley OCR. You know, you want to look at that, follow me. There you go. See that video there. But yeah, I agree with you saying, Harry.
Finn's
It's
plugging
a
it.
great obstacle. So yeah, I perfectly agree with you.
I think we'll do a couple more questions. I think before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
I've got this question because I've always been thinking about it when I was Harry's age. I always thought about this question and it's always been on my mind. And I also want to know what other juniors think. So I'm not gonna beat myself up here but yeah. I did the OCRWC with Lindsay and Nicole, and we came first in the female team pro relay. But Harry, if you could do a team relay with anyone in the world, who would it be? You got to choose two. It can be a mixed team and an all males team. Who would it be?
Junior or do you like anyone?
Anyone. We'll do anyone and we'll also do junior one. Go on.
Oh God, I don't know. There's so many people. Dad, stop pointing at yourself. I'll probably say like Ryan Atkins or John Alban probably because they're like I said earlier, they are the best in the world.
Okay, we've got no
Yeah.
males. Let's do a mixed. Go on. Mixed team.
I'll probably say Ryan Atkins again.
Yep.
Have to start and then me, probably.
Yeah, good team.
Nice. Finn, we've never asked you this question.
Oh,
Go
no,
on, Finn.
you're putting me under pressure now.
Go on.
I'm gonna be biased.
Oh,
Me, Mo, and Darren. There you go. That's my Rumble bias answer
okay, gotta do a
right
mix.
there. I'll do a mixed. Me, Mo, Lou. Rumble biased again. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect team for me.
Instead of Rumble.
Instead of
Ooh.
this has turned on an interview against me now. You're putting the pressure on me. I was quite relaxed telling the questions. I
No,
wasn't expecting
Come on.
you all to
let's
turn
do-
on me outside of Rumble.
Doing
Right.
it worldwide.
Anyone. Well,
Worldwide. I'm gonna have to pause it.
Okay, whilst Finn's thinking, I'm gonna ask you a question, Harry.
all right.
All the countries you've been to, you cannot say the kids world champs.
Oh, come on.
What country was the best? Because we've said the kids world champs multiple times.
Yeah.
Go on.
Best country.
What was the best? Apart from the kids world champs, which is the best country?
I've been to Florida, I've been to Belgium, been to New York. Which one's best? Oh, I'm trying to think. I'll probably say New York.
New York.
Like the lights when like it's dark is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say New York.
Because People might not know this, but why did you go to New York, Harry?
A ninja competition.
Ninja competition. Now, that was your, I want to say that I might be the wrong, but was that your first ninja competition?
I'd done, and literally they trained for so long. They trained for 9 years. I trained for less than a month.
So it was your first ninja competition, correct? Yes. How was it?
It was really good. It was a great experience, but they're another
Yeah, another level.
years.
Yeah.
Probably about 2 weeks for me. So bit of a gap, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Nice.
yeah. But yeah. Have you
Yeah.
got your answer, Finn? Because I saw
I
people might
have.
go on.
I've switched. I've changed. I've decided to go for the basis that OCR is kind of based around now. I've gone for a technical, a speed, and a strength.
Oh
I've
gosh.
put
He's
myself.
gone for it.
I've gone for a full UK lineup as well. I've gone
Oh.
for me on the technical. I have to put myself somewhere. Strength. I've gone for Ramsey Yukis because I know he's got that strength in him. I think it'd be great on strength obstacles. But for the speed, I've gone for Mark Dixon because I think many people know him as a
Oh.
fast runner. Yeah, I know it's an interesting one there. Those who know him in OCR, of course, he was a very good OCR racer, and those who know him now, of course, doing a lot of running races, and he's very quick. So that'll be my
That's a
big
good choice.
team.
Now, Libbie, you pick.
Oh, it's changed.
Mine?
Yep.
Okay. Well, mine's quite easy because I'm gonna go with Lindsay and Nicole.
I was going to say you can't say that.
But I've gone with them for that. Okay, if I can't go for Lindsay and Nicole, I will go with
Mixed. Do mixed.
mixed. Okay. Oh, should I say another females? Because I've got another females.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
sure.
on.
Okay, me on. I'm gonna go with Jaleesa on technical. Some people might not know her. She is absolutely amazing in ninja courses. I raced her in America, and she was gone at one of the obstacles. There was no keeping up with her. So I'd go her for technical. I'd probably go me for speed. Who would I go for strength? I'm trying to think of like top athletes as well, mainly.
Do you want to do the same
That's
as what we did? Do you want me to ask a question? We have a little think
Go
about
on,
it.
you go on.
Okay. I've got a question for Alan's sake because I think Libby, you've been obviously interviewed by him before. And
Yes.
I know a story behind this, but I think Harry, you'd probably like to explain it. One thing that I was asked by Alan is shoes. What are your race shoes and your
Ooh.
preferred shoes for training? And like I said, I know a bit of the story behind this, but I'm gonna let you explain, Harry.
My race shoes are the ones that you gave me, Finn. They're my shoes. They're the winning ones. My training ones are probably Hoka or your ones again. Yeah, so that's probably they're the shoes that I normally wear the most. Training, probably Hoka, and the ones that you gave me, and the racing is the one that you gave me.
And they're obviously the lucky IROCs themselves. And
God.
we're seeing Libby now look very excited. I think she's got her answer in, has she?
I've got it. All females. Obviously, I'd go with Lindsay Nicole. Then I'm gonna go with my original OCR WC team.
Ooh.
So Lindsay and Nicole, they are the nicest people ever. I absolutely look up to them and everything. So my original OCR team started off with me and Annie Do. Then I asked Jaleesa if she wanted to come. So I'm gonna go with that. Annie Do and Jaleesa. So
Nice team, yeah.
I'm gonna go with that. Basically, what happened was Jaleesa didn't want to push it too much because she was doing the 100 meters. So she was like, I'm really sorry, I can't do it. I've got to focus my 100 meters. So then Annie invited Nicole in to do it. Then Annie fortunately hurt. I don't think she hurt herself. I think she got a little niggle and didn't want to risk getting a really bad injury. So she dropped out and Nicole fighted Lindsay. So I'm going to go with that for my females. For my mixed, there's too many I could choose from because there's a lot of elites that I would love to go with. Ryan Atkins, 100% one. Ian Hosick, would be a really good one to go with. Tyler Veerman, he is really nice as well. Leon would be another one. There's too many.
Yeah, it's a tough choice, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a tough one.
I'm very happy I've got my little British lineup. I haven't had the pressure
You've got
of
your little British
yeah,
one.
I've decided not to put myself under the pressure of picking all of those. But yeah,
I've put myself under pressure now, haven't
yes, you really have now. Yeah, you get a lot of comments after this has been posted, people questioning what you've said, and probably me as well. But
I? Hey,
I don't know. We'll wait and see. But I've got another question for Harry, and I think this is a really important one. We've obviously spoken today, Harry. We've spoken a lot. People know you. You're Harry Jeffrey, OCR superstar. But is there any other junior athletes who stand out for you? Any other juniors you see
ooh,
training and you think they're superb? Over to you.
I've just thought of an amazing question. Sorry.
I like all of Team UK, but the ones that are probably my main competition are Libbie, Riley Gleason, the twins,
Yeah.
Cameron, and Charlie. They're probably my main competitors out
Yeah, nice.
the OCR.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with the question. Harry, have you seen the lineup for the awards?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
can we find the list?
Can Finn find the list quickly? Because I was going to ask you, who do you think would be your, who do you think would have a good chance at winning it? So Finn's going to find, just to warn you, the lineup is quite long.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a good thing. We've got a lot of good junior athletes. I
We've
think
got
we
a lot of
mentioned
junior
this. Yeah,
athletes. Yeah, we mentioned them in the last episode. But there's quite a good that could be up there. So I was like, when Finn mentioned juniors, I was like, oh. So whilst Finn's trying to find the lineup, is there anyone that you would like? Not like to mention, but like in the UK, because we've obviously talked about people you look at up to worldwide. But if you had to go to someone in the UK, who would it be? It can be female or male,
Does it?
or do both. Do both.
You mean like adult or junior?
Who do you like? What I'm trying to say is, who would you go to if you had a question? Do female and male.
Ah,
It's a tough one.
probably you guys.
thank
Ah,
you. That's very nice. Thank
thanks.
you. Yeah,
Yeah. That's quite nice.
yeah.
You got it.
I'm very happy to hear that. Yeah, I've got the list. Thank you
Finn's
for that,
got the
Harry.
line. Finn, you can name everyone because
Oh,
I would
oh,
pronounce someone wrong.
I
So Finn,
apologise if I butcher any of
go.
these names. Ladies and gentlemen, the UKOCR Junior Personality of the Year shortlist, sponsored by Nuclear Races Wild Forest. We
Oh my
have
God, he's going proper.
Cameron Montgomery, Charisma Baskerfield, Amelia Solomon, Finley Greenleaf, myself, of course, Flynn Stewart, George Ferriman, Harry, yourself nominated, of course, Izzy Young, Jake Burgess, Jesse Joyce, Lauren MacArthur, Libbie, you were on there as well, Oliver Addy, and Riley Gleason. They're your nominations, and they're all pretty superb.
So you don't have to. If you want to say someone, go for it. But if you want to say a couple of people who you might think, go on.
I think all of them could get it, in my opinion. All of them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, nice.
good answer.
Yeah.
I've actually finished with questions.
Yeah,
Finn?
same. I think we've picked everything we can from Harry, found everything out we need to know about him and see
Yep.
why he's such a star. Hopefully everyone that listening agrees with us and understands and can see why he's such a superb athlete.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the end of this podcast.
Thank you,
That
guys.
is that
Thank
time
Yeah,
is
thanks for being here,
flying.
Harry.
Thanks for being here, Harry. But yeah, the time has flown through. But thank you all so much for listening. If you have, I can't thank you guys enough for letting us basically take a good hour away from you to listen to it. I also want to say thank you for Alan to letting us do this. Thank you for Harry for being our first special guest on this. Thank you for Finn for joining me for this. But yeah, that is the end of our first special guest podcast.
Perfect.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on.
Have we got to mention the dates and stuff for it?
What do you mean?
Like when things are coming out? If this is really wrong, just cut this out.
I know the date that's coming out. Don't worry.
Have we got to mention the Patreon as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've got to do that.
Patreon.
Yeah.
It comes out.
Cut this bit out because this is all funny talking stuff. Don't leave this in. This looks well weird.
He's gonna leave this in. He's gonna leave this in.
Maybe I'll let you do it. Talk about the Patreon and when it's coming out.
Patreons, I don't know if it's correct, but I think it comes out 3 days before. But this will be coming out on the 5th of February, I think. If I'm correct. But yeah, that will be coming out on 5th of February. So thank you so much for Harry coming on. It's a bye from me.
And bye from me.
We'll see you next time on Pint-Sized OCR.
Thank you for listening to Pint-Sized OCR, produced and presented by UKOCR. If you like what you hear, please subscribe or leave us a review. And you can even get your parents to join our Patreon train so you can get your podcasts earlier than everyone else.